Greetings and good evening, everyone. I finally made it back from Everfree Northwest, and there's quite a bit to talk about. But first, I wanted to show some gifts from fans because I really do appreciate little things that show me how much of a positive impact I've had on other people's lives. Stuff like stickers and buttons of little Dr. Wolf. That's always fun to have. This thing in particular, I think, is really cute. You see that? Doesn't that look adorable? This is definitely going up on my shelf, by the way, along with so many other little things. Other little representations, including personalized messages, and little laminated sketches that may be simple but very appreciated. Something that shows Dr. Wolf in his element, and even a picture of Fluttershy along with Dr. Wolf and Mrs. Wolf having a picnic. A little bit cute. This piece in particular holds a special place for me because it shows Dr. Wolf and Mrs. Wolf having so much fun in each other's company. This was made by Talons of Ice and Fire, and really, big thanks for that. I definitely want to put this away where I can see it in my office. And then there's one that's even a little bigger than all the others. You take a look at this. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that sweet? Especially with anything that involves Mrs. Wolf with Dr. Wolf. That really touches me, and it really touches my lady as well. And this one was made by a mega animation fan, so big thanks there. And finally, there is the pièce de résistance, if you will. One fan had given to me a little piece that had been signed by Andrea Libman. And she signed it to Dr. Wolf. A fan went up to Andrea Libman and got her to sign something specifically to me. That is amazing. This is something really special. I sincerely appreciate gestures like this because it just overwhelms me that people really believe that what I've done merits this kind of generosity. It's wonderful. It really touches me. Although, speaking of Andrea Libman, while I was there, I had received a request from the Everfree Northwest staff to help them with a panel, a Q&A panel for Andrea Libman and Peter New. Basically, they wanted me to be up on stage and kind of host the Q&A session and direct questions and have a few questions of my own and explain some of the awards they've won in the past, that kind of thing. It was a little overwhelming when I first heard that request because I had never done anything quite like that before. I know that people would have come to see Andrea and Peter and not necessarily me. It was just I'm sort of the go-between. But thankfully, and big thanks by the way, I had some help from Foal Papers, who has been doing interviews with show staff for a long time. He's very well versed in this kind of thing. And honestly, he was able to keep the conversation going a lot better than I could. The more I was able to chat with Foal Papers, the more comfortable I felt being around some of the show staff. Because even the night before our panel, he had taken me into the autograph room where I met Andrea and Peter face to face, and we had a chat a little bit here and there. Foal Papers had actually brought several specific pieces of candy bar to Andrea, which when she saw them, her face just lit up and she was like, "Oh, thank you so much. These are my favorites." And now looking back, I wish I could remember what kind of candy bars they were, because that would have been really relevant information. But anyways, that is something I am hoping to show everyone in the coming weeks. We'll see whether or not that happens. And other than that, Everfree Northwest, I certainly kept busy. I was spending a lot of the time at a table right in the registration area alongside Silver Quill and Josh Scorcher, and we were selling various pieces of artwork, and Silver Quill was even selling T-shirts. And meeting with so many fans, as you've seen from all the little GIFs, and enjoying the idea that something I still have a hard time understanding or even accepting, that I can really have that kind of influence on people, that the efforts I make in my videos are making more of a difference than I could have ever really realized. I could have ever even dreamed, honestly. It really touches me when I can hear from fans and see their faces when they are able to express how much of an impact I've had on them. Even little things here and there. It makes a real difference for me too. And I love the fact that I can take home mementos like this and put them up on my shelves, and every time I walk into my office, I can be reminded of that impact. So, there is much more that I'm hoping to show you. We'll see whether or not that comes. But in the meantime, I am hoping that through these vlogs I do at all these conventions, I'm convincing even just a few of you, to try it out someday. It is an experience that I hope everyone will go through at least once, because it really can make memories that last a lifetime. In the meantime, though, as per usual, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.